One question we're going to be asked a lot this year in algebra is how to find the largest possible area for a given perimeter. So often we use a table to do this. We start with a certain amount of fence and we want to consider what our length and width can be. So right now I know that my perimeter of this fence that I'm building is 160 feet. So all the way around all four sides is 160 feet total. That means that halfway around, one length and one width would have to be 80. So the length plus the width needs to be 80. So some options that I could come up with would be something like 1 by 79 or 2 by 78. Or if you wanted to count differently, you could say something like 10 and 70 because 10 plus 70 is 80. Or 40 plus 40 because 40 plus 40 is 80. Other options would be things like 20 and 60. As long as your width and your length add up to 80, you're okay. But the question that we want to answer is, what is the largest possible area that we can make with this total amount of fencing? So the largest possible area is actually always going to be your perimeter divided by 4. Because the largest possible area can always be found by making a square. So in this case, it would be 160 divided by 4, which is equal to 40. So this one right here, my 40 by 40 square, is actually going to make the largest area. And you can use your table to figure that out because as you start multiplying, you'll see that the largest area is going to come here at 1600. But you could also do that just by remembering that always a square is going to make the greatest area. Please be careful in this question though, because the question says, what is the largest possible area? So the largest possible area is 1600. You don't just want to say 40 by 40, because if the question is what is the largest area, and it's like down here, this one says, what are the dimensions? What's the area? On your actual study guide, the question says, what is the largest possible area that Nicholas can enclose? So when you're answering this question, make sure that you aren't just talking about the side lengths. You also want to be talking about the area that is created.